Hey, 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 hey. Hey. Welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc Part 5. You know what I'm saying? Let's do our thing, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we about to jump right into it, you know what I'm saying? It's getting chicken, beefy, greasy, you dig me? Don't forget to like, and if you enjoyed the video or if you're new, you don't got to, but if you feeling the energy, hit the subscribe button, man. Let's get right into it. Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty, so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I mean, I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out what killed this female, you feel me? Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't. We can't just leave him there alone.
What?
Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. What?
So then.
Fine then. I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op based defense? With two of them? With their stats? They're totally OP. Look at that. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you. I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Fuck with me.
Screw that piece of a bear. Oh my god.
What the heck?
I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it, or else we're all dead. Okay, so we didn't really talk to everybody. Who didn't get a chance to talk? Toko? She must be shocked. She can't even open her mouth to talk.
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us. So, we're really gonna try to find out who did it? If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. Then all the rest of us face execution. That's what? That ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid.
Just a second.
Hold on. Huh? Before we begin the investigation, isn't there something else we need to discuss? Oh yeah. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for her pulse like they do in the movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. Bang, bang. I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive. Something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead? That means everything that happened so far is real. It's not a joke or whatever. It's really real. Oh, hell no. Somebody save me. Let me up out of here. Somebody help.
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
Anyway.
We're going to find out who the killer is. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here.
Just a second.
There's something else we need to discuss. What do we need to discuss? What else do we need to discuss, y'all?
Oh.
So you finally noticed. Huh? Notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. She's right. Then could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Oh, hold on a second. You got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
What the heck?
You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
So then,
Are we done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect the clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong, well, do I really have to say anymore?
actually,
I'd rather you didn't.
goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck.
Goodbye.
And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Oh, that's right. Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a thought did this in here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
Dead.
better not let me catch them. I'll skip the trial and cave their skull in myself. I'm serious, real life. I will f them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
this is
It was
very suspicious.
you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help but to investigate. Why not? I'm not good with the blood. All it takes is one glance and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. All right, I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You gotta hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting ways looked at me. And their parting looks at me has still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will.
Execution is execution. Execution.
Big execution.
Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a
Why they
paper
play this
plane
part
in a
again? This
hurricane.
part too funny. Like a paper plane in a hurricane. Look at that. I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka? Sayaka. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Mizuno. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find out the truth so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. No way. I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you, Buddha. Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is. Just get me out of here. Hero doesn't seem to be prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Aren't you going to help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. All right, let's roll. Somebody got to be in the hallway. What? Nobody here? What's this? Oh, inside the display case of trophies and other items. Okay. So I guess we leave in this area too. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I'd better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. This is the replica sword I brought back from the gym for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's just the sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with the sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So, why are there scratches on the sheath? Replica sword sheath. I'm added to the, okay. The sword is out. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in an attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of the sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, somehow the gold coating has come off parts of the blade and the handle. And the handle is especially missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating, it sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Replica sword has been added to the truth bullet section. Huh? Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? There are gouges in the bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? Check the toolkit. The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Okay, I thought that was toolkit. Okay, it's my key. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key, if I remember correctly. Oh, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. When we switch room, we switch keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key to my room here the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Because Sayaka had forgotten to lock the door? No, that's impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Switching rooms has been added to the truth bullet section. Alright. Switching rooms has been added to the truth bullet section. 1 second, y'all. Let's check out these truth bullets then. 1 second. Okay, so we got the Monokuma file, the replica sword sheath, and switching rooms. Alright, let's talk to them now. I could look at the scratches on the floor one more time. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it! I was there in the other room. If I had only heard something.
Wait.
That would have been impossible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in a room right next to you, and there's no way you could know.
Well,
Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for the murder. Evidence of a struggle has been added to the truth bullet section.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone could find a body. I mean, there's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's
you
definitely
son of
possible.
a bitch.
That dirty mother.
Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum and deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find a son of a thought who did this, I'm gonna pound their face in. Anybody who ever looked at me wrong is dead. Nah, but what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo,
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Yeah, I bet, buddy. Okay, garbage can knocked over. Table flip. Oh no, it clicked on her. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
hey,
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. Table flip. Nah, I already seen that.
well,
I already seen that, baby. Alright. Let's talk to her. Hey, Kyoka. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? No, not really. I'm searching. Searching?
she was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of the room.
Use a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and
Listen.
said, "Are you a clean freak?" Huh? Nah, no, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around the room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so
I've searched the floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
indeed.
Not one hair from the victim and not one hair from you, even though you've been living here. So she know whose hair is who, or she just saying hair in general? You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it?
See.
Could someone have used it to... Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used the lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness. Alright. What else we got? I think we checked everything in here. Am I missing anything? Let's go ahead and go in the bathroom. Excuse me, Lord. I should look around here first. I can check the other spots later. A surveillance camera. The mastermind must be using them to keep an eye on stuff what's happening. They just keep on watching. There's scratches and guys on. Is that evidence of a struggle? It's gonna take us back to this again? Oh my god.
Well,
Alright. What can we be missing, y'all? Oh, the door. I should check the room first of all. I can't check the door? Signs of a break-in? It's the display. It's the display stand the sword was on. The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all, which makes sense. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I even need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh,
What?
Mondo. We ain't exactly in the mood to be building furniture right now. So you haven't used yours either
What?
then. Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it
By
yesterday.
the way,
And none of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. Cause like, why the hell would we? Toolkit has been added. Okay. Can I go back to the lint roller? What do it look like? Nah, same thing happened. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Alright, y'all. We about to enter the bathroom now. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Boy, I tell you, looking at her made it painfully clear that it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. Alright, y'all. Let's look around. Okay, so it's just her body. Let's look at the knife. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what was said about our body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where did they get it? That's definitely something I could look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen. Oh, it got some gold stuff on it. Looks swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is, there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally, she probably used her left index finger to, it looked like something ripped behind her or something. The palms of both her hands, the palms of both her hands are spotless, so how come only the left index finger? Sayaka's wrist, it has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. How would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Damn. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw one 1103. Written in blood with the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? I guess that's all we could check in there, y'all.
It would seem.
It looks like you found it, Makoto. Right, Makoto? The bloody numbers? I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So.
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, then that means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something like that in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result? Think about it. You're not gonna tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. 1103. Otherwise, the case will end and you will remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dying message has been added to the... So she writing... If she... Okay, back to the wall, and she writing like this, like... So we should be reading it from right to left. And upside... It sounds like Yoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. But honestly, I have no idea. I think I do. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better than asking the ultimate programmer? There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck? Get stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added to true color section. So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious that this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that? I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But the bathroom door doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathroom can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then, apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that her bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
Then that clears that up. Huh? Clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. I'm kind of lost for words right now myself. I ain't gonna lie. As if forgetting I was even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Well, obviously, Makoto, you wouldn't need to take the doorknob off. You know the trick to opening the door. So that absolves you of the murder. That's probably why she left. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out as well. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. If they'll even talk to me, that is.
By the way.
You know, oh, okay. We already did that.
You son of a... You're fucking dead.
Relax, buddy.
Yo.
I guess it's time to roll then. All right, let's get out here, man. So this the detective music. I like the other music better. I ain't gonna lie. You know, the little ominous joint. Well, she had a knife in her, so we can go check the dining hall. Just looking at that logo made me remember that. I ain't gonna lie, the little dining room logo. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all the first time for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in a dining hall helps me keep calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Okay. Well, this where the knives at. Okay. What can I look? This the trash can? Oh no, these are fruits. There's a bunch of vegetables all piled up. I don't see anything noteworthy about any of it. Okay. This where the knives at right here. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or? I'd better see if anyone here knows more about it. Kitchen knife set has been added to the truth bullet section. All right. Anything else we can search in here? I like these. Detective pressure. Nah, let me stop. There's a surveillance camera in the kitchen too. Knowing Monokuma could be watching me, there's no way I could. Obviously. All right, let's get up out of here. Let's see if Hina knows. Since she was hanging around here when Sayaka was killed, this is where the murder weapon came from. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall? Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, a knife just suddenly disappearing like that. So it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, when I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure, you can tell everyone that I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Oi's account. Okay. That's been added to the... So she my alibi. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean... You guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her? On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. But can I ask you though, like, did you see who came and took the knife? Like, you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, how did it disappear? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did the knife, how did the knife disappear? That's what I'm curious about. If it, who walked in here? She should know that, you know what I'm saying? That's how I'm feeling, but I don't got nowhere else I can look. I don't want to look at the meat, bro. Pause. Yeah, I'm out of here. I guess we done in the dining hall. Let's go keep doing our detective duty. She got booty. I mean, yeah. He said something about the trash room. Okay, it's this way. Something about the trash room. So it looks like it's this. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It's getting juicy. There's a hatch on the floor. The door won't budge. It must be locked. There's a sturdy gate here. No way to get past.
Monokuma appears!
That the end of the line. The trash room, this is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
You can't go any further.
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty.
You can't go any further.
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the other.
You can't go any further.
All right, bro. Cleaning duty has been added to the section of your truth bullets. Okay. All right. So where is everybody? Oh, okay. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty. As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens that Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would just fall into the school. Where did I get fall into from? The school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I hadn't had the chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in the trash room. Of course. It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge. Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room. And the only person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can throw things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient.
In other words,
actually, anyone who kills a fellow student becomes black and will graduate unless they are discovered.
so that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, they'd be destroying. Oh, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear, and things would become boring. Excuse me, Lord. Boring.
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, fatty. Why do you want the cleaning duty gig anyway? I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You.
Liar. I know why you did it.
Is it like.
You want to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for, and poking around at it.
There's no way to think about this in a
What are
common
you
sense
talking
kind of
about?
way.
All my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean?
But there's all kind of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to, I would never get tired of 2D. After spending such a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed saying stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up trash and disposing of it. What?
What?
If you're innocent as you claim, what's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What, so now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma or save a village or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Oh, okay. So easy? So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves way out. Whatever. Please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. Hifumi pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch on the gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi, me.
However, Mr. Naegi,
Without a doubt.
surely you aren't planning to use trash to destroy evidence, are you? You fiends! You planned this all along. No, no. I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? Whatever, let's hurry up and keep looking. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. Looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece, like a hunk of burning love. Anyway, it looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. It's a part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all left of the evidence the killer destroyed. So the killer wear cuff sleeves? But there are lots of people with button-up shirts. There isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burnt shirt piece has been added to truth bullet section of your handbook. There are shards of broken glass scattered around the floor in front of the incinerator. It looks like it's been used. It looked like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps?
Yeah, it's that. Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Not the Dragon Ball reference. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on a big city street corner. Gaze into it and it'll show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl, you know, who was on that quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be, and they should still be in the gym. I better go find out for sure. Shattered crystal ball has been added to the... Alright. A green button and a yellow button. There's no doubt they're related to the big mechanism. This is the incinerator. It's the way in the back part of the... it's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. And it's on right now. Did you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It had a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Hifumi, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy? No, you just said the last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Yes. About that, there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
Feel as if
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since. And since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate,
Suspicious.
it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on. And yet, so that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. There's a glass ball on the ground. They threw the glass ball. But how do you get the clothes in? This whole thing was quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't.
Unforgivable.
What does it all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing soon? Why me?
I'm sure of it.
Everyone knows that you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. It sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Okay, I already looked at this. I looked at this. I didn't click on Hifumi yet. Oh, what's this? That's a used trash can. Is that where we're supposed to put? Well, whatever it's for, it doesn't look like it's hiding any clues. Oh, we got a coin though, Pimp Cup. Hey, Mr. Naegi, you seem a little down, huh? Really? If you need help lifting your spirits, call on me anytime. I've got all kinds of smutter stuff that might help cheer you up. Okay, buddy. On that note, I'm leaving. I'm out of here, pal. Okay, so we supposed to be headed to the gym next. And the gym is on the other side of the... Alright, bet. Let's get there. Why is the gym so far, man? What's up, Taka?
Listen to me.
Do you have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on it. Show whose room it is, right? Well, it just so happens... Wait, no. You might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything. Forget everything I just said. Forget, Beam! Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do jokes sometimes. Huh? He talking about forget beams and all kind of... Alright, let's keep it pushing. To the gym, we gotta ask about this glass ball. He wanna talk about a glass ball. Alright, here you go, right here. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? Alright, no, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here now, I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it. Huh? Makoto, what are you doing here, man? What? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball. But it's all smashed. What the hell? I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. How did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history, Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So, you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. That boy said probably. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Somehow, someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Shattered crystal ball has been updated. Okay. Thanks, Hero. That's all I want to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up for my fortune telling for 2 full years came out to be like $1 million. $1 million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world, that's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Hey, Chiro, I was hoping I could ask you something. Oh, what is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote down the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what those numbers might mean? Like, could they be code for something? Sorry, no. Kira looked slowly, shook her head. I'm sorry, I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or she could maybe know more than she's letting on. No, couldn't be. Okay. So I guess he mentioned the laundry room. So we can go pull up there. But we didn't talk to everybody who was in the hallway either. This is getting dark, man. Well, not dark, but weird. I go to AV room again. Hold on. Where's her DVD though? Oh, see, I just remember we can go watch her DVD. Wait a minute. It was in her trash can, right? Hold on. It was in her trash can. And we could talk to everybody else who was in the hallway there too. But her DVD was in her trash can. Bang, bang. What's the word? Sight.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Bang, bang. What's up?
Very strange.
So, why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested switch rooms? She's dead because of me? Then it should have been me that died? Well, all we can say right now is it's a possibility. If that's really true, then okay. We need to go in Sayaka room. Huh? This is definitely my room. His room was on the right. This is definitely my room. But the nameplate on Sayaka's room, it has Sayaka's nameplate on it. Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? That nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on mine and Sayaka's room are switched. So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Dorm nameplates have been added. Let's go in here. We need her DVD. And I believe it was in the garbage, if I remember correctly. There can only be one thing in the trash can. You have the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was in this video. It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. Alright, y'all, let's get back to the AV room. Actually, y'all there. Alright, y'all, we just made it to the AV room. Let's mess with Sayaka DVD, see what we come up with. Cause she seemed like she was more traumatized than everybody. I should be able to use this, see what's on the DVD. So I could throw it in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen, I put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage front and center was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with her friends. She said it had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Zono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful.
But then, suddenly the screen went dark. And in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. Damn! What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all been just simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight.
So this was she was all broken up over? Makoto family,
For
this
Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation. Whoa. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person takes things this far?
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
Oh,
Now then,
Lord.
Allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Red door on the first floor.
See you soon.
The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. Y'all know what's coming next. Y'all knew it was coming. I'm sorry. We stopping it right there. The class trial will be the next episode, and we gonna do it big. Don't forget to like, and if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button. If you didn't, let me know I can do better. You know, I take constructive criticism. Anyway. Oh, I just smacked my mic. Peace.